Welcome back to Ngā Punawai for the Bunnings 2021 National Touch Championship in Ōtautahi, Christchurch. We have Auckland versus Canterbury for Cup Final for the 45 men.
Tēnā koutou katoa, I nei iwi o te motu. I tēnei iwi o te mana whenua o Ōtautahi o te waipaunamu e mihi ana ki a koe. Yes, e hoa, mere, welcome back to the third game in the Masters finals between Auckland 45 versus Canterbury 45. And there we got the stand. Who do we have up in the stand there?
Niall Williams, probably one of the most prominent sevens and Auckland touch players in there. So welcome down here, Niall. But you'll be probably watching the man, Peter Walters.
Probably is, and I think she's got someone else closer to her heart as well, running around in the 30s, Auckland men's 30s. As we've got the Auckland 45 team making their way onto the field, and there's one player for the Auckland 45s there. Not quite sure if people will know his name.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Well, his name is Peter Walters. I think he goes by the way as Mr. Touch.
That's Mr. Touch, Peter Walters, all the way from Kaitaia College.
Yeah, pretty amazing player, and it's great to have him playing today, because if you're watching back home, he's going to show you some skill, process, and just be the one of the best players in the world, still at this age as well.
Yeah, and here we go, and equal. Here we have the Canterbury 45 men's team, and just running onto the field there, just leaving our screen. Oh, both Scotty Reid and Weesung Parker, for those ones who have been watching touch for a while.
Yeah, Scotty's been around for a long time, and he's a process-driven player, and he's been coaching a lot of the underage in Canterbury touch, and he's been playing touch for so long. It's phenomenal to watch him play. We've got Weesung Parker as well, Phil Adams, and then watch out for Jaden Manuel all the way. He's brought up in Invercargill, and then here in Christchurch. Yeah,
and spread through the Auckland team here. Player coach there, Steve Frudelick, who a number of these players in both the Canterbury and the Auckland team were with us in the 2019, as you see on the screen, the player list from both teams. A number of those names were at the 2019 World Cup in Kuala Lumpur, where the weather was the opposite of what it is here today down in Ōtautahi, Christchurch. So looking forward to what will be a bit of a tussle here. The road to the finals has been a tough one here.
Yeah.
It's certainly, it's certainly been tough for the teams.
Yeah, Canterbury's road was 8-3 against Bay of Plenty, and again Auckland 9-4 against County. So that there shows how good Auckland are, and I'd like to see this is going to be a hard one, I think.
Yeah. Looking. Because although as we watch on the screen in front of us, as the hooter goes, it's cold, but there's no rain. It was raining really heavily earlier as Steve Frudelick taps off the ball for Auckland.
Yeah, right, and the Halloran in there in the middle, and then Mr. Touch coming in. He's just going to work away what long ball straight away by Mr. Walters. Good defence there by Canterbury.
I was going to say, we almost saw almost a tree, Pete, because every Auckland team had scored in the first 60 seconds.
That is true.
But not this case for the 45 men's as Canterbury.
Parker
makes his way over halfway. Good leg speed. Weesung back on the ball.
Yeah, he's a great player, Weesung. Good long ball, and Phil Adams taken off. Looks like when he was younger. And Parker down. Phil Adams and Wisan Parker was in that legendary team from Canterbury years ago. Here he goes, takes off.
And look at that. Just like that scoop. Looks like he had all the time in the world on that one.
Yeah, that's one thing that Phil has. He's got speed to burn, and he had it when he was younger. He still looks like he's got it.
It doesn't look like it to the Auckland team because they know that he's got it, all right. So that's the locals, Canterbury, taking the lead early in the play here. And let's see what Auckland through Few
and Leone working away there. Leona looking for this, trying to split those middles. Few attacking, it's a nice flat ball, good defence again by Canterbury.
Yeah, Peel, 33 Peel there, they went short side on that one. And try to hit their winger, just ball to ground there.
Manuel. Manuel in the dummy half.
Yeah, touch count 3. That's good defence by the Auckland team. Just holding Canterbury in their half so far. And there's that man again. Nice go forward by the Canterbury men's 45s. Adams back on the ball. Beautiful pass.
Oh, catch and pass. Wisan really just hanging out there and going, thank you very much. They used to call that number 16 T-Bone. He's wearing the wrong T-shirt, I think, though. There he goes. He's sporting a mullet here. Nice catch and pass there from Tony Brown, but they call him the T-Boner.
Yeah, look, and that's just great hands there. And again, that man, the speedster, Phil Adams, this time showing us his passing skills. And Parker on the receiving end yet again.
Yeah, Tony Brown in there, good defence. Mr. Walters in there, trying to draw them out. Bit of a dump split there from Walters. Inside ball, well done.
Yeah, you can see Pete just trying to manipulate the middle's defence there. What's this?
Really organised defence there by Canterbury. A dump split. Looking for Anderson. Brown. Anderson again. Nice drive there by Pateman.
And we talked about this a little earlier around the go forward, and this is what we're seeing in the Canterbury 45s. Great go forward. And there's Adams splitting into the middle.
Bit of a slip over there. Adams, you'll see, we want to get the ball in hand, but Pateman again, backdoor for Adams. He's looked like, oh, nice ball. Collier.
That was a great short ball by Phil Adams. As Canterbury get a fresh set of 6 here.
Pateman again going forwards. Adams is telling him to go forward so he can get a good scoop.
Yeah, you certainly don't want Adams to go down. You want Adams to be dummy half in any play here unless he's going to get a quickie ball back.
Oh, here comes the quickie. There he goes. Coming back on the inside, looking for a long ball. Warner. Pateman. Adams slips there just a little bit. Take the touch. Oh, it's a little bit of ground there, Canterbury. Adams again. Needs to split that gate. Looking for the middles. There he goes. Oh, well done, drawing the penalty.
Yeah. Well, this is going to suck some energy out of that Auckland defence.
Pateman again, trying to find the line.
There we got. I'm not quite sure if we've got the right numbers there on the singlets for Auckland, but yeah, we go Auckland defence and nice Peel play, 33 Peel to go wide.
What a score! Right in the corner, but what a Peel!
And there we go with the One Foundation replay with a 33 Peel. It goes wide, draws his player in, and just like that. That's great skill, great execution by Canterbury.
If you watch Manuel as well, he couldn't get past that, so he just gave it a bit of a netball shove, so that's fantastic.
Multi-skilled here as Auckland make their way forward. Hawea.
Good defence again by Canterbury. You'll just watch them go to the sub-box. They know what Canterbury and their process are. They'll go to the sub-box and they'll just go through the machine again.
Yeah, Auckland just a bit flustered there, just throwing some 50-50 balls there. But again, you can see there's a lot more intent into Wellington's Canterbury's go forward there. Sorry.
Yeah, Tony Brown again going forward. Not the greatest pass there off the deck. And he's kicking himself a little bit there, Scotty Reid.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed with himself, as you say.
Tiao going forward. Samuels.
Yeah, Samuels just directing play a little bit as we get Stevens. The ball, Samuels onto Frudelik here. Frudelik and Leona. Do look for the follow. No, they go left to right.
If you're watching at home and you're watching Canterbury's defence, they are actually setting the pace. They're setting on the pace how they come off the line, and they're setting on the pace how they stay connected as well. It's actually probably the best defence I've seen in this tournament so far.
Yeah, look, and you talk about their defence. There's very little weakness that we're seeing in their line.
Oh, he's kicking himself. Throwing the intercept. They're pretty competitive, these boys, aren't they?
Yeah, that was nice by number 2 for the winger for Canterbury. Coming up in the overwatch position.
You can just see Peter Wilder's just like, yeah, just dump it there, it's all right.
Yeah. Pete will continue to, keep calm, keep his players calm, and just, again, keep to the process. He knows that every time on attack is always an opportunity.
Yeah, he's just looking for opportunities all the time, isn't he? There he goes, Quickie. Yeah. He's looking, probing. Good defence again there. The middles did a really good job, but it looks like Peter Walters again shows why he's called Mr. Touch.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll see this on the One Foundation replay. Pete coming up for this settle split. And it's hard to see on the screen, but basically what Pete was doing is when he split, he kept on going forward. And it actually, he latched onto the 7, latched onto him, but he never got back on side. So, yeah, that is smart play. And again, the calmness that Pete plays the game. But here we go, Canterbury. Oh, there we go. Our man, Phil Adams.
Manuel Pateman again. Oh, sorry, no, that is number 11, Wright, Darren Wright. Phil Adams is just carving up, isn't he?
There we go on the One Foundation replay. When you hit that ruck area and you come off it with speed, the whole defence collapse, causing the Lincoln winger to come in, and that leaves the door open for Darren Wright for Canterbury, and Canterbury leading unofficially 4-1.
4-1, yeah. Back on the field again, Peter Walder again, 2-man. Powell's just going up, taking his time. He's just poetry in motion to watch, really, isn't he?
He certainly is. And Pete and Steve have played this combination for a number of years, so.
Oh, it's just opened up. Great dives here. Edmonds. Good touch there by Canterbury, but it just opened up, didn't he? Bounced him out on the outside. Walder, step back. It's opened up again.
Oh, lucky. The ref was on the ground. But what's interesting about this play, and if you see it in Auckland's game, is that the touchdown that Pete scored was a 3-3. And now what he's doing is actually starting to spread the defence. So it's putting Canterbury into two minds, not saying, hey, we're not just about the middles here.
Yeah, that's good defence by Canterbury. But I tell you what Pete does really well is his change of pace. He's like, look, 1 minute he's walking, then all of a sudden he's just taken off, and it's really hard to defend. There he goes again. Tony Brown is like, no, Pete, back you go.
Okay. As you say, you look at the shape by Canterbury.
Oh, great long ball.
Oh.
They had them too, didn't they?
They had a good passing into the space, but unfortunately Samuels just not being able to pull that one in at this time.
8 men again. Working hard, Tony Brown, T-Boner, Hunt.
Great go forward by Canterbury.
Oh, great. That's great. That's a good drive, isn't it, Mikey?
That's a beautiful yards. Again, Collier.
Ooh.
They're playing a lot at pace there, Canterbury, and that's really causing trouble for the Auckland defence line. It's causing them to collapse in the middle and making the length and the wingers come in. Yeah, you can see Adams. It's almost like playing that full-back role in rugby, so he's ready to pounce.
Yeah, he kind of read it, really, didn't he? And he decided to let his men and then just come under. Good scoop there. Coming back on the inside, keeping it alive. Well done, Auckland. It's better passage than Auckland.
Yeah, it certainly was. And Canterbury may have been a bit fortunate there not to let a touchdown through. There's a couple of players fell to the ground. They managed to hold their line as they make their way up to the 10 metres. There's that man, Phil Adams again, directing play.
Manuel getting a good drive on there, and Phil's just taken off again. We just got touched there. Probably a little bit too far out, I think.
I'm not quite sure if Phil's slowed down much, because he's still got some wheels out there. Auckland's game is about field position, and once they get themselves into that good attacking zone, then it's the likes of Walters and his combination. So you really want to make sure you get Pete a good platform to work off.
Yeah, once Pete gets that platform and he starts attacking that attacking zone, he can do anything he wants, really, can't he?
Yeah. He knew that was the final touch, so they're keeping Canterbury into the corner. So this is where you're wanting the Auckland team to work really hard in the first 2 or 3 touch areas here.
Driving it forward, Manuel to Adams.
Nice touch there by Reed.
Here comes the subs. T-Bone, the workaholic there, does a lot of work in the middle on attack and defence. He's a really good yards man.
Auckland need to keep their shape, don't lose their shape here.
Oh, nice. Warner.
Beautiful hands there by Scotty Reed.
Just trying to keep it alive.
Great pressure defence by Canterbury.
Good go forward again by Auckland. Trying to get that drive in, get the metres.
Yeah, Auckland over the halfway line now. Again, they want to make sure that they get some good position.
Here goes Walters again.
Good platform.
Good passive line on the back door, and it's a 2v1. Ooh! That's a great play for about 20 metres out.
Yeah, and as we watch the One Foundation replay, Pete hitting the passive line, but yeah, it probably was just a little bit too far out, although the execution wasn't what they wanted, but a better opportunity presented by Auckland on that one, as the Canterbury machine start to roll up towards halfway. Scotty Reed.
And you can see by Canterbury that like most of the province play pretty similar. They all the teams come pretty similar. Their number one goal is to get down that area and attack. We Sampaka. Oh, look at him. He's like, "Do you sure you got me, bro?"
Hard luck. We sunk.
Good defence here by Canterbury again, pushing up high.
Yeah, you talk about good defence. That's the whole line. The whole Canterbury line went up, so that's really causing Auckland some trouble, and they have used up a potentially touch count 4, and they've only just got over halfway there.
There we go. We got some go forward there for Peter Walters. Inside, outside. He's like, "Hey, I'm sure he wasn't onside.
The referee saw differently here as we're into the final 4 minutes of the first half. The unofficial score, Canterbury 4, Auckland 1. And again, what I've been impressed with from this Canterbury team is that they're able to just keep with the pace, so their pace has kept on going forward.
Yeah, the subs are coming on with pace, aren't they? And they're just taking it through Franklin. Manuel. Payne Manley's look like, just didn't quite execute that the way he wanted to. But they're in a good place, Canterbury, for defenders.
And the defensive line, been very impressed because they're not rolling back. They're actually going forward on that one, catching the Auckland team. And this is touch count 3, and they still touch count 4, and they haven't made it over halfway yet. So well done, Canterbury. They are putting the squeeze on this.
That's one thing that, the Canterbury sides will have. They're probably one of the fittest sides out there, and they've got their process, especially on defence. They know what they're doing on defence. Bateman. Right, they're going to roll this out here by Franklin. Manuel. Manuel again, here goes Tony Brown. It's Mullet.
Just coming into our screen.
There goes Adams. He's looking for Bateman again. He's taken off again. He's found some space.
Yeah, we talk about wingers holding their line. Wanted the winger to hold the line on that one.
Yeah, he wanted to just squeeze through there, didn't he, Adams? Oh, it's going to be a dump wrap around there by Tony Brown, but that's the numbers. That's a set.
Well, unfortunate for Canterbury because Phil Adams certainly created some opportunities there.
Good defence again by Canterbury. A good roll on again by Auckland. There's some good yardage here.
Yeah, that's better from Auckland as they make their way over the 10-metre line, getting into the strike zone.
Yeah, great scoop there. Canterbury's having to chase. Probably went a little bit lateral though.
Yeah. And this is where they probably needed a plant to go down on that last one, because they ended up just playing hot ball on the last touch there.
Yep, and now Canterbury's just going to roll it into their sub-box with Tony Brown going forward.
Nice.
Anderson.
Good quick legs.
Pucker. Oh, he's taken off. Franklin, it looks like. Is it Franklin? Yes, it's Franklin giving the inside ball. Took the touch instead. It's opened the field up for Canterbury though.
Yeah, that's good sensible play by Canterbury, not getting caught up in the heat of the play and just steadying things down. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got to raise there. Pucker will be like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That's
Warner.
a good call by the official. Auckland have certainly spent their fair share of time on their in their defensive zone here.
Split there by Pucker and Manuel. Oh, it's opened up. Adams, the speed demon.
There we go. So Wesong Parker owed him a couple of assists there. As we get the 33 split, short side, Parker steps back, hits the link hole, and Phil Adams had enough time to make himself a cup of tea. Look outside.
Yeah, the shutdown came too quickly. I think he should have held his space. Wesong hadn't even run into that space yet. So it's the half.
It is the half here as the sun comes out at Ngā Sports Hub here, and we're at half time here with Canterbury leading 5 to Auckland 1.
Yeah, that half went pretty quick for both teams. Canterbury again, they're going through their processes, and the defence, I think, for them is just basically putting a lot of pressure on Auckland.
Yeah, look, and they've kept up the defensive line at both ends of the field, so when there's a turnover, you don't see just one or two Canterbury players coming up, you're seeing the whole line. And there we go from the first touchdown. That man, how is he picked up that ball, started running, and he started smiling.
Again, Phil Adams, Wesong Pucker again going for a second, but set up again by the man, Phil Adams. Again, dump scoop here for Philly. Manuel, basketball pass over to the winger.
There we go. You talk about those skill sets there. And here we go. Mr. Touch himself going forward. Yeah, catching the Canterbury defence off there.
Philly Adams taken off again. Manuel again, he's been prominent, and again to that guy on the wing. Right.
33, step back, hits the link lane. And
he's smiling again.
Yeah, Phil Adams. If you see all the touchdown, the replays, then that man Phil Adams has been there or thereabouts. You know, if he hasn't set it up, he's on the receiving end somewhere. So well done, Canterbury. You know, a great example of both speed, discipline, and actually making sure that they're playing to their processes.
Yeah, sticking to their process, and I think we said this a little bit earlier about their defensive structure. It is very, very consistent around above the board. You know, the flat line, they'll send someone high, but everyone is connected, and that's the key there. You know, even when they're chasing, the connection's still coming.
Yeah. Look, and we just had a shot from Peter Walters talking to his Auckland 45 squad, and he, you know, Pete will probably be saying, going, boys, you know, we've practiced this. Let's keep to our processes. We know what we have to do on attack. It's about those little 1%ers. Go forward. Like, let's just get ourselves in the position down the field, give ourselves the opportunity to have good strikes at the line.
Yeah, I think that the difference between the two teams is that the flow of the transitions from exit into attack. Canterbury has done it really, really well, and I think with Auckland, they've been fragmented a little bit, and so I think work-ons for this half would be get their flow on, get the attacking flow on, get the transition flow on, and then let's see Peter Waters do some magic.
Yeah, exactly, and I think also is that you've got what I've noticed in this Canterbury team is you've got players playing certain roles, like that go forward. You can see, we've seen the likes of number 8 for Canterbury, and there's a couple of other numbers that they're just playing that yardage role.
Yeah, Tony Brand, Manuel is also, they're doing their roles. Oh, he's bounced him out on the outside. Good dump there, Phil. Long ball to Manuel. Manuel's looking, stepped in the back. Looking for the step back, and he's asking the question though, Manuel. Here we go again. Manuel pushing that high. Ooh. Pateman coming the back door. He's gone left there. Manuel stepping off the left foot. Good defence here by Auckland.
Yeah, good defence there. And Steve Frudelick, he was prominent in that piece of play, in keeping that structure, keeping that defensive shape there for Auckland.
Auckland ready to come on the field and get the subbers on, work their way down the field.
Yeah, at halfway you sort of don't want to look to for those additional extra passes there. You just want to go forward.
Oh, great defence by Canterbury, just containing them. They'll start working away again. Adams going forward.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, you know, here the players who are taking responsibility for the go forward.
Warner again knowing his job there, just to put it down, let the boys come on, and they can start playing. Inside, outside. Franklin
almost finding the space. Him and Anderson now.
Warner just chipping away, trying to, like you said, split the gate. He's just like, bro, just go in there. Oh, Anderson. Just holding him up a little bit. Oh, backdoor from Pucker. This opens it up, though. Anderson.
That's great play by Wayne Anderson there. And we'll get an opportunity to see this on the One Foundation replay. Again, Anderson goes in, splits left, holds the ball up, looks outside, which causes the link to be in two minds there.
Yeah, but if you looked at the backdoor from Pucker, he sold it. He sold it. He sold it. So that's the important piece there.
That's right. We sung Parker. I think he's going into the car business after that. He's selling cars after he's sold that. Dummy. As Frudelick comes through, as we look for 32 Peel.
Ooh, good defence again, though, by Brown and Anderson.
Yeah, and Leona shows Canterbury that he has a low game. And Steve pulling out the defence, and again they look for 32 Peel. Is he going to go long?
Comes back door. Not much space there. Good defence again, good chasing defence in by Canterbury.
Yeah, you wanted to see a late cut a little bit deeper and coming more off there, coming round off speed.
And again, Canterbury just going back to work, you know, getting those yards. They know exactly where they're going and they're going forward.
Yeah.
Manuel's on. Oh, pulled a penalty. I've been impressed by, from Canterbury, Anderson. I don't know much about him, so Wayne Anderson.
Yeah, but he's certainly showing that, you know, he's playing a critical role there for this Canterbury team. It's all about going forward there.
Used to play Canterbury Opens there, Wayne Anderson, and now some mixed.
There we go.
On the cutter there, Pateman. Adams looking for the dump. Pateman's taken off. 2-1v1, back door. Another dump there.
Good second phase.
Great second phase. And Pateman, who started it off, is in there for the try.
Yep, and who did he get the ball from? Let's watch on the One Foundation, the backdoor play. Well, number 3 there, Collier. And that's just a great plant. Good plant by Adams. Even though he fell over, presented the ball really well for Collier to pick.
Got to remember that Adams is fast, you know, and to plant it like that at pace is quite difficult.
Yeah, and here we go. Walters and Widder.
There's a split there by Walters, just holding the ball up. Good two-man.
You can see probably Pete calling something like, oh, we're in the last one.
Nice little floaty pass by Walters. Good set though by Auckland though.
Yep, so you really want the Auckland defence to shut this down. Try and keep them as far away from the attacking zone as they start to make their way over the line. And you talk about people with yards, and there's that man, Tony Brown.
There we go, Adams again, Pateman. Just right there. Oh! Tony Brown will be like, how did I miss that?
Downtown, Tony Brown saw the line first and forgot about the ball. He was thinking about the celebration.
I actually think Donahue is actually wearing number 8. I keep on looking at him. I'm sure that's not Pateman, it's Mikey Donahue.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of numbers there. I sort of was looking at some of these players. I'm not sure how numbers line up. No, referee sees something there. Yeah, it's not happy with.
Donahue again, open men's for a very long time, has been playing with Jayden Manuel, Tony Brown and Adams for a very long time.
Yeah, certainly a well-drilled team here. Parker off to Pateman.
Oh, good work, Manuel. Dump split there. Manuel going to the open side. Pucker. Long ball by Pucker. Fantastic touch.
Yeah, we sung Parker there. Finding Hunt in the corner for Canterbury, and that's another touchdown. As we see the Bunnings Warehouse replay. Parker, long ball.
You know, that's the crucial part of there was Jayden Manuel and coming step back. That's the crucial part. He attacked and then came back, and then Pucker just giving the long ball.
Yeah. He's a long ball specialist, Parker, back in the day.
Played with him with Mix many moons ago, Pucker.
As we go, this is a bit of a favourite move for Auckland. This time they run a passive line. They just didn't manipulate, didn't get a defender latch onto them, so they actually just ran back into numbers.
Again, Canterbury are so good, just like the defence, it's on their terms really, isn't it? Nice inside ball though by Auckland.
In time they just chose a 32 scoop.
Pulled the penalty, so they've got enough touches here for Walters to come on. There he is, he's just taking his time on, isn't he? Dump split there by Walters.
So people just want to test the defence and just see what they're doing early.
Make them work.
And then once he sort of understands what the defence is doing, then he'll definitely cause something here.
Yeah, he's picking off those opportunities, isn't he? I think he got one right there, did he? No, Chris Baker's like, nope. Warner, you may be a link, but you're in the middle there, mate. Great touch.
Right. Constantly probing. Walters taking every opportunity into him. As they go for a back
yeah,
door.
well done.
Yeah, he's catching the middle out.
Yeah, they were looking for those mismatches, and Warner, who's normally a link, and that's what Peter did, really, didn't he? He just kept on probing into Warner, got him tired, and then just kept on attacking him.
Again, a prime example, when you look at the setup and what Pete was doing, it was all about a 3-3 play, 3-3 play. And this time, Auckland went to the back door off the 3-3, what's the same 3-3 setup, caused the link to come in, shut early, and then he couldn't get back.
Yeah, here we go. Pucker's on now with Adams. Dump split here on there. God, it's going to open up here. Is it? Did Pucker get through? Ask him. Yeah, there we go. Great honesty there. Pucker again. That's great honesty, isn't it?
Great honesty there. We sung. Just asking for clarification before he puts the ball down. That's the man. Here we go. Quickie play.
Change of pace.
Oh, there we go.
Lifting the feet over, and he's just like, brother, you better be telling the truth.
That's right. Shades of 2005 Taranaki versus Bay of Plenty finals, where Weesung Parker finds the gap.
Again, Adams, Manuel, and Pucker again, a good combination there.
Very experienced heads there. Again, that off a 20-21 play this time from Auckland.
Pulled the penalty, which is great.
So what we're seeing, especially when we don't see Walters on the field, we see Auckland running those 32s, neither long or 32 scoop or 32 peel, so they're using all those options there.
Backdoor here.
Frudelic.
I think they just need a plant when they're, yeah, there it is. Oh, that would have been a prime opportunity to attack with two of their defenders up. Steve's going to do, they go for a 33 peel. Everyone's come in. This is where, we've got an opportunity. Franklin came out of the line, and then Manuel had to cover him. So he got him in the end, but that was pretty dangerous. He got caught in the back of the ruck.
Opportunity went begging there for Auckland. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great set by Auckland, but great defence by Canterbury.
Yeah, Edmonds, unfortunate there. Just took a few seconds to get to the ground. A few seconds he didn't have because the Canterbury defence was on him. Okay.
Scottery going forward. Adams, Mikey Donahue, Tony Brown doing what he needs to be doing. Good scoop there. Oh, he's through. Show and go. I think that's Pateman. And there you go, Warner.
Just like that. Fantastic try as we watch the Bunnings at Warehouse replay. The show, the go, the hat, the shoes, the style.
He's got everything.
This man has it all. He's also got his library card in his pocket, I bet. He's that good. Loving it. And that takes Canterbury to 10, Auckland to 2. It's going to be a tall order even for the man of the touch player of the century, Peter Walters.
Mr. Touch, yeah.
Hit the link line. Oh, the referee, he already started running back to the 10 metres. He saw something else in that play.
It's been called a touch and pass there. Just got him. Yeah.
Gracious as ever, Peter Walters saying thank you, referee.
Walters doing the mahi in defence as well. Pucker's like, I'm going to run straight at you, old fella.
Right. And here we go. The Canterbury machine. Collier scoots, finds it. Oh!
Mikey might have got that down. He looks like he has. He's just like... He did.
It was Is that a touchdown?
And he's got the wrong T-shirt on. Just like to say that, Mikey.
As we see the Bunnings Warehouse replay, let's watch this closely. Oh, that was ball to ground. Well done. Good skill, good hands.
Collier just giving the ball and then diving Mikey over the line.
Yeah, looked different from this angle, but when you saw it from the front on angle, that was a touchdown. Nothing but net on that one. As Auckland, they won't give up. They will be fighting right to the end. Just like their Blues team failed to do last night, but hey, that's another story. And just like
great.
that.
Good, yeah, that's a good reply ball, Auckland. They just lost their numbers there, Canterbury, and the good old long ball.
Yeah, off of 33, as we see here. 33 set up, Steve Frudelick, beautiful left to right. Finding the winger.
Reed just was caught a little bit too much space to defend, and he got caught out of there a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Auckland, they play for pride, they play for passion. They won't be giving up until that final hooter goes.
Good defence there by Auckland, pushing the high from the wing. He could read it, so he came in and took the touch.
Yeah, good read by Douglas, you say.
That's uncharacteristic, really, there, isn't it?
It certainly is. We haven't seen too many of those from that Auckland, from the Canterbury team, or from Phil Adams.
Yeah, good defence there by Anderson, getting nice and high, taking the touches, and they'll just go to work here, Canterbury.
Yeah, they're in good position, so they don't have to use up all their touches just to get down to the field.
Keeping it alive as well. They know they're ahead a little bit. I think they'll start playing around a little bit more.
And here we go. Parker in the middle there, back door.
Manuel again. Adams. You'll get Anderson to go down for him so he can have a scoop. Look at that space open up already. Manuel on the short ball. Pucker. Adams dump. Split. Manuel. Making the Auckland team backdoor coming here for Adams. Pucker. Ooh.
Yeah, well done Auckland, holding their line. Canterbury having a couple of goes at the line, but the Auckland defence up to the task here as they start to make their way through the field. Just starting to, make some yards. They just want to go forward. They want to get themselves into the strike zone. That's better play from Auckland.
Yeah, it's great yards by Auckland. Walters trying to get it down to the attacking 7. There he goes again. Nice soft ball. Back on the inside to Walters. He'll need someone to dump. He's taking it. Trying to get the latch. Called the penalty. Well done, Auckland.
There we go. Peter's mind will be ticking over. Assessing what's in front of him.
He'll be just talking to him. Let's seek our opportunity here. Where's this mismatch? And that is right there.
Yeah, he's off. Ooh. And this is the opportunity. You can see this with Pete. Just going straight at the guy, going at his feet, but just fumbling the ball on the way through.
Every time he's had the ball, he's looking for his mismatch, hasn't he?
He certainly has. He's using that defensive line of the 7 metres because that's big now.
Oh, could it be in the ruck there? Is it no? Okay, Tony Brown gone back to work on the tools. Good inside ball. Collier. Donahue. Donnelly again. Oh, he's gone to the left. He's making him chase. Walters chase. Back door. Good idea.
Yeah, good idea, especially on their final touch. They needed to have a go. Walters just directing play, get players to the sub box.
Yeah, get those fresh legs on. Good high play there, but looks like Collier was offside. Gives them another set.
Yeah, Auckland just need to get themselves down there. Need to give them themselves another opportunity to get a touchdown here.
Ramika.
That's better. Let's get the ball back up. The next runner. Again, Auckland just not hitting off the rucks there. So, although they go for it, and there's Leona there. Frudelic.
Ooh. So like, no, that's a touchdown. It is.
Yeah, they look good. Here we go in the Bunnings Warehouse replay. Frudelic hitting the passive line. And he wasn't going anywhere but straight. Well done.
Yeah, it looks like Tony Brown also said he didn't get him on the time, so that's fantastic. Good refereeing there. Good officiating.
And this is what we see when Auckland are in this zone, when they get themselves down there. They just haven't given them actually enough time to be down in the strike zone. So, yeah, as we go into the final minute here, with the unofficial score being Canterbury 11, Auckland 4.
Anderson and Manuel just going to task here. Pucker's still on the field. Adams is on the field. Some real strike players here. Long ball to Adams. Twinkle Choves.
Yeah. Baker. He's right on the scene there. There you see the ball going short. Pick the right man.
Just nice and soft pass there to Hunt, and right in the corner there.
Yeah, that's good. Good to go, and it's Canterbury. As we go into the final 10 seconds here, commanding play by this Canterbury 45 men's. They have all the goods, all the skills.
Yeah, they pulled it there. Well done. That's some class there, isn't it?
It certainly is, and we have been treated to a great game here of touch as Auckland look to have one more reply.
Yeah, well done, Canterbury. You know, people like Pucker, Manuel, Adams and Donnelly, what a fantastic side this was. Probably one of the best commanding sides and complete sides that we've seen of this today. Well done, 12-4.